you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
Oh, looking for the Jadeite orb, are you? Can't say I've seen it, or heard of it for that matter. Mind refreshing my memory? It's all coming back to me now. Which is to say, I've not a clue. But I can tell you what I'd do if I nicked a treasure like that. My first stop would be Ibrahim's scrap store. Got to be sure my price is the genuine article, eh? The scrap stores are in the checkpoint rest town. Might be worth a look, see?
I've had enough.
I'll admit I did worry you'd forgotten me.
Oh, that took nary a moment. Now that we're here, what did you have in mind, Arisen?
This looks as good a place as any.
Wearing armor all day. I better get to work.
Can't expect to fare so well every day.
Suppose I'm tired. I've barely slept a wink.
I must burn.
I swear I've not blinked once in the last hour.
Is that a scratch? I only polished it this morning. Wearing armor all day feels like a punishment. Suppose I better get to work.
We're hardly so destitute as to shun an ox cart's services. What say we ride one to our destination?
'Tis the Arisen's choice to make, though I certainly wouldn't begrudge the chance to put...
Welcome, sir. After all, 'tis folly to linger on a single vocate. expedition when there are so many. Exciting methods of combat to be tried. Always a pleasure.
Let's see, look at my wares. Need anything?
Isn't it about time we had ourselves a meal?
Good. We're here.
Welcome, sir. Contrary to the name, this little shop of mine deals in naught but the finest treasures. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for yourself. Hope to see you again. Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy something. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. A little patience is all I ask. The creation of a masterpiece takes time, sir. Many thanks to you.
Well met, sir.
Forever if I could.
Surely I'm overdue a day off.
Polished this morning.
The Sovereign's retinue makes to fell the dragon at last. 'Twas a remarkable recovery, really. The man was burnt to a crisp.
There are worse things than turn.
I was a tad incautious in my travels this time. A horde of goblins got the better of me, if you can believe it.
I've a feeling fortune shall favour us this day.
Off we go then.
Shall we get underway?
Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy. The creation of a masterpiece takes time, sir. Many thanks to you.
Not an inkling of what to do.
The Sovereign's retinue makes to fell the...
I have no issue falling asleep.
Must hold out till someone comes.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy something, and the item you requested is complete. Here you are. Hope to see you again.
I cannot imagine what purpose this forgery might serve, but mayhap 'twill become clear.
So, how goes it? Did you manage to retrieve the jadeite orb? Ah, splendid. You've my thanks. Before we discuss your reward, however, there is one final matter to which we must attend. You see, in my line of work, trust is paramount. Come, I trust old Ibrahim's eye most of all. Follow my lead.
Must hold out till someone comes to read it.
Good day, Ibrahim. Would you... Now, I have a bit of business to attend to while Ibrahim... So, 'twas a forgery after all. I suspected as much. Not only did you betray me, but you sought to flee right under my nose. You are a poor thief, and a fool besides. You there, escort our guest to the jail, would you? A wonder, indeed.
Much appreciated.
Come, let's He grant you wing.
Those helpful magics you cast have worn off.
Seems.
What am I doing? Oh, the sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore. Shall we climb aboard?
They can be most convenient, though they only...
Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy. The item you requested is complete. Many thanks to you.
I cannot imagine what purpose this forgery might serve.
So, how goes it? Did you manage to retrieve the jadeite orb? Ah, splendid. You've my thanks. Before we discuss your reward, however, there is one final matter. You see, in my life come,
Follow my lead.
When does my watch end? I've been forgotten.
Now my fangs are like to fall out.
Good day, Ibrahim. Now, I have a bit of business to attend to while he...
Seems my days are naught but toil.
Always another errand to spot.
What is it? The appraisal's not...
So, how goes it? Did you manage to retrieve the jadeite? Very well. Pray.
Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy something and the item you requested. Many thanks to you.
This is a forgery, is it not? A copy, in other words, with no inherent value.
So, how goes it? Did you manage to retrieve the jadeite orb? Ah, splendid. Before we discuss your... You see, in my come, I...
Follow my lead.
Come along. We make for Ibrahim.
Always another.
Now here's the welcome sight.
Now this is a conundrum.
Perhaps a strong hotel. See what I can find.
Good day, Ibrahim. Now, I have a bit of business to attend to while he...
What is it? The appraisal's not yet. What's this for, then? That shan't get you anywhere, I'm afraid. Sir Everard, you're a persistent one, aren't you? Gold's all well and good. Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy the item you requested is... Here you are, sir. Use it well. Many thanks to you.
So, how goes it? Did you manage to retrieve the jadeite orb? Ah, splendid. Before we discuss, you see, in my come.
Follow my lead.
Need anything?
Got to work if I'm to put bread on the table.
I'll have an early supper.
Good day, Ibrahim. Now, I have a bit of business.
What is it? What's this for, then? That shan't get you anywhere. You're a persistent one, aren't you? Heavens fend. That's more than I can refuse. Very well, I'll do as you bid, but I shan't be making a habit of this.
got to work
Would
if
that
I'm
I
to
could
put bread
spend
on the
all
table.
day here.
If I could, I'd never leave.
He ought to be finished by now. Come, let us go see. You have done your title proud, Arisen. This jadeite orb is indeed the genuine article. My partners shall be most relieved to hear of its return. You have certainly earned your reward. I trust you will find it satisfactory, and I do hope you will permit me to call upon you again, should aught arise.
True to his word, Sir Everard has paid us handsomely for the orb. And plentiful coin is always welcome on our journey.
Not a bad idea.
There you are! Pray, tell me, have you found the jadeite orb? Oh, thank you, thank you! Now my freedom is assured. Pray, take this. I know 'tisn't much, but I've naught else to offer. Right, I'd best get going. Sir, though we may ne'er meet again, know that I shall remember this kindness as long as I live. Farewell.
I hope Sir Offalv shall lead a life free of cares, now that we have released him from his shackles.
My heart is light as a feather after that exchange.
Is this some manner of trial?
The sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue.
I've got wares of every ilk. Hope to see you again ere long.
I suppose I can always run.
At least I have my life. That's something.
Oh, there's some...
So, you seek to enter Batal, I presume? I'll have to check your permit. Oi! This isn't yours.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but it is difficult to forget all that occurred at the coronation. I hope never to experience the like of that sensation again.
I've got wares of every ilk. Pleasure doing business with you.
I'm unsure how best to proceed.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
So, you seek to enter Batal, I presume? I'll go on through.
What to do?
Say, did you hear? There's been another ox cart raid. How many is that now?
Dunno. But I'd wager it's the work of bandits. Gotta be them coral snakes again, eh? Sir Lissandro's been iron hands in a bit to flush 'em out. Though they haven't found 'em yet.
Well, if they're not caught soon, we'll be seeing shortages. Mark my words.
You ever heard of the coral snakes? There's no lack of brigands looking to make some easy coin out on the roads, but what's scary about these coral snakes is how damn organized they are. Talk is, they fall upon you all at once, and they're gone just as quick, along with all your goods and coin. We've had no luck catching them either, I'm ashamed to say. I thought only fools turned to banditry, but if they're capable of maneuvers like that, they must be a clever sort, eh? Why not live honestly if they've the brains for it? Suppose that's a foolish question. At any rate, if you've a mind to catch them and make a name for yourself, you ought to speak to Sir Lissandro.
A group of bandits has been terrorizing the roads of late, targeting our ox carts and the cargo they carry. They call themselves the Coral Snakes, and they are no common thieves. They are organized and deadly efficient. And worse still, they are without scruples. They have been killing and stealing in equal measure. Devils, the lot of them. What say you? Would you lend your aid in catching them? Many thanks, sir. I shall be glad to know someone is doing aught to help us. You all begin by scouring for their hideout. It must be somewhere near the highway, for that has been their primary target thus far. Mayhap you could learn aught by speaking with some survivors of the raids.
I'm starving, I am. Food? Have you any food? Many thanks. I'm still very hungry. So, if you've any more food to spare...
Am I the first to notice we've all got different vocations?
That is most fortuitous.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none.
You would gather materials here, Master? Can we really afford to carry more?
There's been more trouble, as if we needed it. Happened right near here, too. I'd bet my left boot 'twas those coral snakes behind it. Nowhere's safe anymore. Seems they've slipped past this checkpoint and gone right into Batal. Would they put all that effort into honest work like the rest of us? If someone doesn't put a stop to them anon, we'll all be sorry. A city can't function without a steady supply of goods, and fewer carts are making the journey. They say you should be thankful for your life, but simply being alive isn't the same as living, eh? The trouble happened due south of here. 'Twill be those coral snakes again, I'm sure of it.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle,
So, after breaking free of the chains of slavery that once bound you to this land, you return of your own volition. This is good. I am relieved to see that you are fulfilling your charge. Now, 'twould be advantageous for you and your pawn to visit the Rockmouser's burrow in Backbatal. Methinks 'tis where you will find that which you seek. Farewell.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind? The private quarters of one arisen I served had many a visitor. And rarely the same one.
Now there's a thought. What have I done to deserve this?
Got a good view of the landscape from up here. Mayhap I'll spot something of interest.
I shall be your shadow. Wasn't much of a reprieve.
Try not to get hit, lest all that wind goes to waste.
Let me grant you wings.
Good work.
Glad to be of service.
Aptly said.
Every ounce of our strength, but we can prevail. 'Tis a striking view. Might we not linger here a moment to enjoy it?
Would that our strength might be restored simply by gazing upon the sight. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. Gripping gets the nose, as they say.
Get back! Back!
A fine display of skill. Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside.
Twould seem our fight is not yet done.
If we must, finish this quickly.
No ball here.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I say we collect as much as we can carry. Let them run. We need not waste our strength.
You'll not live to regret this.
You are mighty indeed, Arisen.
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel too dominant.
Well, I'm sure this will improve it.
I've got wares of every ilk. Pleasure doing business with you.
Excellent. Just what I was hoping for.
How's this? You keep your life, and I take the rest.
Turn out your
have but two words for that performance. Utter perfection.
Would that we might always be so in step, eh? Just imagine the coin we'd gain from selling this.
Deeper pockets make for shallower troubles, they say.
Who are you? What would you with me? You looking for the coral snake's hideout? Don't ask me. They were on us before I knew what was happening. Couldn't even guess where they... Come to think of it, 'twas as we passed the crags to the west of here that they all came out at once. I had a clear view of them from the back of the cart. That's all I know. I ran for my life. Only reason I'm still here. Thought I'd come back, see if aught was left. But just being here again puts my hairs on end. You know what? I just remembered. There was a child travelling with us. Wonder if the lad's all right.
My apologies. Hear an old man out, won't you? Ah, 'tis you. Thought I recognized you. My thanks.
So, the path splits here.
Do we decide based on our experience or trust to our instincts?
Have at me. I'll gladly take on any number of foes.
We've a knack for drawing the enemy around.
Jump on, and I'll launch you into the sky. Pray, cast that magic again.
Fear not. Stay with me. With this, my magic's yours to wield.
My thanks. This is for you. Now we're even, eh?
Can it be you are lost, Arisen One? The path to the dragon has many turns, but I can illuminate the way ahead if you so desire. You will find the path you ought to follow inscribed herein. Would you know the fate of an... This meeting shall not...
My magics are at your disposal. Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest!
Not all chests contain treasure, you know.